Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you back to join lesson 2 with me. I remain Ruchamas Faiso, IT doctor, the facilitator. We are still looking at our subsidiary ICT for Uganda curriculum topic 1 out of 12, actually 15, and it is Introduction to Computing. Senior 5, if you want to contact me, that is 0786594262 stroke 0759853346, and you can reach me on luchafaizo@gmail.com, and also you can subscribe on my YouTube channel, that is at luchafaizo. Let's start straight away. We are going to look at subtopics of all the ICTs, and there we have explaining the meaning of ICTs, justify the use of ICT in societies, that is in the business, education, health, so security, politics, and governance. We have art, leisure, or entertainment, industrial, technical, and scientific uses. We defined ICT in general last time, but still I need to remind you that it refers to the broad range of hardwares, softwares, network infrastructure, and media that enable the processing, storage, and sharing of information among humans and computers, that is locally and globally. So that's what we mean ICT. It's the broad range of hardware, software, and other medias, so long as it can enable the processing of information and sharing take place. ICT devices, they are actually in many categories. Like we have radios, televisions, cellular phones, compact discs, fax machines, computers, biometric devices, internet and network hardware, softwares, and other platforms. Actually, that's why we always consider ICT to be a broad range. We have different ICTs which can be used to share and create or process what we call information. Term ICT combines three items, that is information, communication, and technology. Remember, information, this is processed data that is meaningful to the user, like reports, newspapers, and many other kind of files which we can look at. Communication refers to the electronic transfer of data from one point to another, or from one computer to another, or devices. Whenever you get information, first you have to communicate it, then still you need to use technology in order to communicate that information. And technology refers to the technique and the way of doing something, the skills you have, and the devices which you can use to do something. Or we can say refers to the devices, tools, or programs or services used to create, capture, access, process, store, transfer, or communicate information. And these are the computers, the networks, and internet, phones, radios, TVs, cameras. All these are kind of technology which we can use to deliver or convey any kind of information. And you should get to know that internet is also part of the technology, actually, which is alarming nowadays. Uh, we are going to look at 1.22, that is the use of ICT in the society or in our community. Today, people use ICTs almost every walk of life. However, along with these advancements of science, there arises the dilemma of development of technology as it affects human individuals. They have also come up with both positive and negative impacts on our community. Computers are applied in the areas of education, business, health, security, politics, communication, entertainment or leisure, technical and scientific uses. So these are how we are going to see how computers are used or applied in these areas. Let's kick off with area of education. How are computers or ICTs applied or used in the area of education? In the education sector, we use computer assisted instruction, that is CAI. We use computer aided learning, that is CAL, and computer aided assessment. The three words or abbreviations are really very important. That is CAI, CAL, and CAR. in order to understand Kai, this is when a tutor or an instructor or a lecturer or a teacher uses what we call tools like a whiteboard, use a tool like a projector, use a tools like laptops or desktop computers, and any other assisted instruction or tool which he can assist him while delivering information to the students or to the learners, maybe when he's presenting, for example. Then we have what we call computer aided learning. These are the tools like smartphones, platforms, or softwares of which a student or a learner can use to learn on his own pace. Like, for example, even a student can record a teacher while teaching so that he can easily uh, use it for revision or discussions. A student can get notes from maybe WhatsApp, those social media platforms, download it and even read it from the screen. That's kind of what we call CAL, computer learning, which by whereby a student can use those materials to assist him or her in his or her own what learning. Student learning on how pace, social online learning, online teaching or coaching. That's all. And lastly, we have what we call computer aided assessment. This is when a student or actually teacher assesses the student by giving assessments. And for example, a teacher or lecturer can use what we call Google Google's platforms to set assessments and send them to students using links, whereby a student can fill them and submit the score, the assessment, then get the feedback immediately. And that's what's called computer aided assessment. And this one can also be used in the way that instead of teachers marking scripts, this system can assist teachers in marking, scoring students within a wink of an eye. So it simplifies work actually. Then we have what we call school use computers create school websites for sharing information with the public. Websites have come to stay. They always try to publish all kind of information to the world. Then we have what we call productivity tools like desktop publishing and presentation softwares, which are used in projects and other school activities. Actually, presentations are not only used in class but even in other areas. So that's a tool which can be used for productivity purposes. Then we have computer use for calculating mathematical arithmetic by students and teachers in class. You can consider calculators which are used in class. Instead of someone using his head, he's going to adapt to using what calculators or even smartphones, which has some arithmetic calculations. We can consider student report cards, which can be produced electronically by use of computers instead of handwritten ones. Nowadays, almost every schools, either primary schools, secondary school, even university or institutions, they all use what we call report card, electronic report card systems, whereby report cards are generated electronically by the computers, which has simplified all the report making. You get it? So this is also how ICTs are actually assisting in the area of education. We have more points like use of school administration and management systems, what we call SAMs. This one they manage data to make, because all details, all learners and employees can be held on the computer and easily retrieved, which reduces administrative costs. So when an institution, an organization is having what we call a system, it always easier for management. You get it? So if this is applied in schools, can always assist. Then we have distance learning through computer-based training. Of course, people will always get awards such as degrees, diplomas, even certificates without going to class. And this is common nowadays, where people can even graduate from abroad. Maybe you can give an example of Oxford University in America. Someone can graduate even when he has never stepped foot inside the class, so Oxford. So that is all about distance learning. Nowadays, 100% possible. Even you can learn from home instead of going to school to learn from class. You can always make schedules with your lecturer or teacher and learn from home. That is 100% possible. We can also consider what we call teachers use simulation software to perform difficult or dangerous experiments in class. What we can call simulation, you can refer to what we call virtual reality. You know, virtual reality means creating what we call artificial environment whereby something can be created even if it's not in existence. Like someone putting on headgears, one can see different things in different ways. You get it? So, like someone can find himself in the forest fighting, yet he is in class, you know. So, that's what we call simulation softwares. And like some experiments, like if it is physics or geography or actually chemistry, you can mix up some chemicals using simulation softwares, even if you don't have one. So that's 100% possible, and it is the ICTs. Then we have also use of special facilities for students with disability, like text to speech and speech recognition for blind students. So that is also very important nowadays. There are technologies or devices which are used by blind students, like keyboards, like text to speech. You just write a speech, then it is converted into sounds, which means someone who doesn't hear or doesn't see can easily do what? Utilize that information. The most important thing here is called research. Research is made by everybody, and whether you're in class, whether you're in class, whether you're a student, whether you're a teacher, so all of us make research, and of course we comply with using ICTs, which assist or which simplify our research. So that's all what we have about education. Let's go to the area of business. In business, computers are able to work from home using computer connected to the employee's network over the internet, and this is commonly known as telecommuting. So this is when you work from home using your machine and makes a lot of money using this kind of ICT devices. Like some people always they connect with people abroad and get money. Some people sell online. You get it. So that's what we call telecommuting, where you just need to be at your home and make money either at night or during the day. We have what we call computer created more jobs such as computer technician, computer teachers, or tutors, or lecturers, website designers, and many others. Of course, this is a source of income. Buying and selling computers and its components is a source of income to individuals and companies. Yeah, from now, even if you don't have much knowledge about computers, as long as you have some capital, you can always go and buy and sell products, computer components. Yeah, of course, you can get a lot of products or profits from this kind of computer components. So it's also source of income to individuals and companies. You can also consider what we call computer aided design, what we call CAD. This is all used by engineers who always sketch what we call scale drawings or what we call architecture drawing by using what we call ArchCAD. This is the kind of software which is used to design all those building plans. So that's what we call CAD, or CAD, that is computer aided design. You can also consider using for sending and receiving mobile money and making worldwide money transfers. So business, of course, are used in business to send and receive money using that is mobile money or any other kind of what world money transfer, like mobile money, like Airtel, MTN, M-Pesa. We have Wave. When it comes to worldwide money transfers, you can talk of Western Union, you can talk of MoneyGram. You can always receive and send money worldwide within a fraction of a second nowadays, which can simplify everything which is done in business. You know, even sometimes people make money by transactions. If you are an embedded money agent, you always be paid for making those transactions by being given what we call commission. We have what we call users of ICTs also in the business. Here we are looking at bank sector, or what we call bank use. Of course, they transaction by using what we call automatic teller machines, which works 24 hours. So this one helps you to always uh, manage your money. You can always monitor your money on the bank account because you can access your money anytime you want. So even if you don't have what you call uh, the ATM machine in your area, you can always get to another area and also find it there. So These are what we call nowadays, we are given what we call visa cards or visa ATM cards, whereby even if you are in Bali, you can go to Kampala and still access the ATM machine from those banks in Kampala. So you can always access your money anytime you want. Then we have computers or has business advertising through creating websites, design flyers, brochures, and billboards. Of course, adverts nowadays are common, like on websites, you can create a website purposely to advertise your business. On internet, like flyers, you can create flyers, be printed out, brochures, and billboards, also market your business. Apart from if it comes to internet, even you can use social media platforms like TikTok, like WhatsApp, like any other kind of social media platforms and advertise your business. Yeah, use also in typesetting business for production of document, printouts, and publication of books for sale. So here we can look at what we call books. You can publish books and sell them and get money, or what we call handouts. You know, this is a common business. If it is possible, you can still upload them on website. You'll be paid from there. They are mail. There are a lot of both sides, or you can print them out. The very common kind of business which is done nowadays, what we call e-commerce, that's sell of goods and services over the internet. You ask yourself, what do you gain from internet? People are gaining a lot of money from internet. What do you benefit from it? We can look at online business like uh, online platforms like Jumia. You know, people use Jumia platforms to buy and sell their products. We can also consider Gigi. Gigi Uganda is also a common platform where people go and transact or do some business there. You can think of Amazon. You know, there are a lot of platforms where you can make some business. We can also consider calculations, monitoring of the business. You know, yeah, when you don't need to be on at the office all the time to know how your business is actually moving. You know, you can always contact people from there. You can also install cameras all over the place so they can monitor your business even if you are not there. You know, that's also possible. When it comes to calculations, you want to pay your employees. You know, you have to always, you can install what we call payroll systems whereby you can easily manage calculations by using computers. So there's a lot of uh, ways we can apply ICTs in the area of business. But for we have like also they are used for payroll calculation, which I was talking about, budgeting, sales analysis, financial forecasting, managing employee data, maintenance of stocks. All this is done under in business sector. Payroll calculations. You have employees, you are going to pay them every month. You have to use payroll calculations to simplify payroll. Budgeting, you can plan by using computers. You can do what called sell analysis after maybe 1 year or after 6 months or even after every month. It can help you to do what called financial forecasting to predict how your business is gonna be in 10 or 5 years from now. So employing database, you know, information is a source of management. If you don't know how to manage the employee data, that means you're gonna lose everything. So managing stocks, so that's all about computers, ICTs. There is also a very important item or a technology which is used in supermarket nowadays, which is called EPOS. That is electronic point of sales. It is a cash. This is a cash which you can register that is connected to a computer. That will the products barcode through barcode scanner and calculate the amount of the money customers pay. So this is common in supermarkets or in shopping malls. It may not be in the supermarkets only, but all in shopping malls where you can go to pick products. You go to the counter because they need to scan the product you have selected through what you call the EPOS, and it simplifies shopping. So that's what we had about business. Let's look at security or police, like communications. The system already using military to connect the personnel. Of course, communication always like talkies kind of phones or kind of communication media which are used in that area. Police or security have to coordinate, of course. They can also be used to detect temperature in case of danger of fire outbreaks, and these are actually commonly being sold on buildings and even other sensitive places. Computer are also used for controlling dangerous weapons such as missiles, of course. This is a dangerous weapon which cannot be controlled by just a rare human being. We have to use computers to manage them. They are also used for capturing data for police national computer database, like vehicle number plates, criminal fingerprints, and many others. So this is like statements which are made at police station. That those statements are always stored in the computers or the police database. We can also talk of places of legal devices such as bombs. Most especially when you are on any interest, most especially those sensitive places like shopping malls, like visiting the state house, actually even going to any supermarkets. Most of the time there are those uh, sensors which will detect the presence of illegal devices before you enter. So this is also very important as far as security is concerned. You can also think of CCTV cameras, what we call closed circuit televisions, or what we call surveillance cameras, are installed on many different buildings like ATMs, banking malls, company buildings, supermarkets. And this is done to reduce on the crimes on the streets, stealing from shops or shopping malls and banks. That's why these CCTV cameras are common or rampant everywhere. We have computer aids in monitoring security through cameras, automatic number plates, and plate recognition. Most especially those who are over speeding. Nowadays, these cameras are installed even on streets or on roads. The purpose to do that. Even automatic number plates by used by police officers. They can even scan the documents, travel documents. Like the driving permit can be scanned. So nowadays, everything is always considered. Also, computer is used to ensure security in banks, home like computer sensors, electronic cameras, and scanning, which are used to capture data for security. So here we can consider what we call biometric devices. You know, on entrance doors, which require your fingerprint or your eye recognition systems. Most patients say the banks. We always visit the banks and we can always access. They use a fingerprint or thumbprint or even eye recognition systems on doors, especially even on the scanners which are used to capture the data of the employers. ICTs are also used to monitor sensitive areas like banking malls, airports, screen bags for unwanted materials and objects. Yeah, so that is what I had in the field of security. Then in the field of hospitals, or what we call health, we have what we call managing and storing records electronic rather than paper files. The computers are everywhere, most especially in hospitals. They, once you go there, of course, they have to capture your records first of all. Then this is how they can be helped. They can help you. We have hospital administrations also aided by printing labels, allocating beds, making appointments, staff rotas. All this done by computers. Because you can't print a label without using a computer, you can't allocate beds. You have to use those what we call labels so that you can making appointment. Some doctors they need you have to first make appointment before you visit them. So that's also very very important. Also, I used in voice recognition system, which allows you to make many kinds of uses to speak command to their computers. So these gadgets are always common in hospitals, most especially all those people who need helped by this system or what we call people with disabilities. They are there like voice recognition systems or text to speech devices. We have what we call internet, which helps you get website for information on healthcare treatment, condition, and so many others, like telemedicine. This is common in hospitals, whereby you can just go to a website and get consultation from those doctors via internet. You also get more information about what you want. We have monitoring or diagnosis such as heart rate, blood pressure. It's aided by complex per system. There are always monitors in the hospital which always monitor the patient's health, and that is like heart rate, blood pressure. Those systems are always used in hospitals. You can talk about medical training, which is facilitated by simulation software and online data sources. I talked about simulation software whereby, like for example, the medical field, the doctor can put on that glass or what we call headgears, and they try to see themselves, or what we call virtual reality. They see themselves in another environment. They see themselves operating patients. That is what we call virtual reality. Still, we have, they can be used by doctors for their practice management, recording patient history, writing prescriptions, counts and billing, scheduling appointments. This is also very common in hospitals, because if you want to manage the hospital, ICTs must be applied, like taking patients' records or even writing prescriptions to patients, counts and billing, and many others. Theater equipment are compliant with the work of doctors or operating patients. If you ever visit the theater room, of course, you'll find that most of the gadgets are there, like even the monitor which monitors the patient's conditions or status. We have MRI, that is magnetic resonance imaging, which is radio waves and strong magnetic field to scan the patient's body. This one helps to scan all your body to, like, use in diagnosis to find out what's wrong with your body or body parts. Yeah, you can talk of video conferencing and other related techniques set up in collaboration with doctors from different parts of the world. Video conferencing, we know that it simplifies or it facilitates communication or live meetings by people in different locations. That's what we mean by video conferencing. It facilitates and it has also enabled doctors to meet and interact. We have telemedicine, which I already talked about, which includes all healthcare, education, information, and other services that can be transmitted over internet by people in long distances. This is all what I have about hospitals. In the other sector, what we call governance, people, yeah, we have what we call paying taxes online through government websites like URA. Uganda Revenue Authority has websites where people always file those returns and pay the taxes over the internet. We have online forms such as vehicle registration and passport forms. This is done, of course, online, and people are able nowadays to register their vehicles, their transportation gadgets. So online, they can get passports forms and in others. Advertisement, for example, government already advertise their tenders and applying for government tenders online, like the Ministry of Education always advertise the posts for, so that teachers can always apply and get those tenders, and even people who are construct roads and many other things is always online, so people can always find it there. So that's how ICTs are applied in that area. We have public records, whereby database of static information such as electronic register are also done from, like, census data, which was even there last year, that is 2024. We conducted the government of Uganda conducted what we call census in the whole country, and this was witnessed by all of us, where gadgets, ICT gadgets, were applied or used in the field, like those tablets and cameras were used in those areas to conduct census. Use of electronic voting during elections. Yeah, nowadays, to be transparent, technology must be applied, especially in the election process, where people just need to be informed earlier about that. Government departments can be used computer-based platform to get feedback from citizens. For example, websites are always used. We have in the area of communication, this one, we have the most authentic platform, that is email, whereby one can send information from person to another using computers. This one now is facilitated communication. It is most trusted one. We have video conferencing, of course. This one you have talked about enables communication between people in different locations. We have faxing, whereby someone can send a message from one person to another using faxing machine. Then we have people are able to send voice, image, text, and other kind of information using computers or mobile phones. Social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and people stay in touch with their relative friends and interests, which has transformed the whole world into a village. So nowadays, people no longer miss each other that much, whereby I may take long without seeing my parents, like I'm abroad or I'm far away from them. It doesn't require me to go home and so they can see me. I can maybe video call them. They be able to see me, I see them. So that's how This road has been transformed into the whole village. So that is in communication. When it comes to transportation, we have many ICTs used to monitor the speed of vehicles, and there are tracking systems to tell the location of the particular vehicles, and some of them are operated using computers. And nowadays we have what called digital number plates, whereby they can easily be tracked down in case they are stolen. And these days ICTs are really very important. We have they are also providing vehicles guidance to vehicles, braking, acceleration, routing, and measurements. People no longer get lost from the way because there are Google Maps inside the vehicles. They can guide you on how you can accelerate, brake, and many others. We have booking. You can book. You can air book. You can bus book. You can what book anything. You can book for any transportation means in case you're going somewhere. And this is done through the machine. You can do that easier nowadays. Even you can work on your passport and visa online. Computers are used to tell schedule what train best to their respective stations. We have landing aircraft are controlled with computers. So that is also common. They aid in mountain city through automatic and precondition. In busy towns, actually most of the cities, where roundabouts and road junction are the traffic lights which control both human vehicles using lighting system like green, red, orange. All these colors have different meaning. Like green, which means go, red, stop, orange, get ready. So you need to know how those kind of lighting system work so that you are not get knocked by those vehicles. Then in the entertainment sector, this is one of the most interesting thing to be done, most especially using ICTs. Like people is take most of them spend most of their time playing games on computers like GTA, that is Vice City, playing cards like Mata 2 Golf. You can talk of Speed Underground, soccer. Yeah? So people play a lot of games on computer, and this provide opportunity for them to get tested, their memory to get tested, and IQ, what we call ability to think. I don't know whether you ever taken time to test yourself how much or how much is your IQ. So you need to take that chance. There are a lot of programs for children such as computer games at home, whereby kids won't get in trouble with you if you have given them those cartoons, for example. You know, it is also in parties, cinema halls, and other entertainment industry to produce music, edit videos, CD banning, and this is also common where people always upload their videos by after being edited. So this is done at home, used for playback into media such as video, music, from movies. People watch movies by using those computers. I see in home, of course, they are used for doing school assignments. Like people, if you are given assignments or homework, you can easily use your machine to do it from home. You have what you call accomplishing work related tasks, and these are for people who are working, or what you call working class people. You may be a little bit occupied from work, so once you go back home you can accomplish any kind of work related tasks, and by using your gadget, most especially at night. We have managing house finances. There are families with those family business, so these computers can really assist them to balance. You have internet, which are used for email, news, for social media. This is witness at home, where you find families they have gathered, but even they are not focusing on the TV. That is also common nowadays. People are using their smartphones to interact with the social media. They watch news online, they watch TVs online using their phones, TikToking, and many other things. So that's we have. Then when it comes to banking sector, of course we have electronic money transfers. We have talked about them. That is transferring money electronically, mobile money, Western Union, PayPal, that's online, and many others. Banking services, whereby nowadays it has been made easier for bankers to access individual accounts anytime you want. You get it. You can carry out online banking instead of going to the bank line at the whole day. You can always transact you transfer money from your bank account to your mobile money, from your money to your bank account. So, and even withdraw if you want. So that's now being simplified. All banks have what we call apps, so we can even use the banking apps. Then we have ATM, we have talked about it, which are artificial utilized issuing cash bank customers at any time and place. So this is also now possible. We have technical and scientific uses of ICTs in like in astronomy, computer using social tools so that they deal with complex system space as regard to their movement interactions. Up to date news about Elon Musk, the richest guy in the whole world right now. He uses what we call technology to know what is happening in the space. We have computer aided manufacture, that is factories for production of goods and services. We have what we call CAD, we have talked about it, computer aided design. So this is used in many roads and bridges to design those softwares. Then we have weather forecasting, betting games, sports, people use them to predict what is going to happen after the games, or even weather, you know, whether it's going to rain, when it's going to shine, and others. Also using mines, where that robots are driven down to the man to perform mining rather than a former system where human life was put in danger. So nowadays we use robots in that way. So that's what we have. We can also look at maybe some of the positive implications of using ICTs. Those were uses, and application. Now these are implications. So let's look at implications, positive ones. They have created employment, of course we have seen that. They have improved the education sector and research by simplifying teaching and learning. We have looked at that. Improves entertainment and leisure through computer game, music. We have looked at that. Improved communication and collaboration through computer networks. We have looked at that, and that is also possible nowadays. Improve security through computer gadgets and monitoring of commercial and domestic premises. Detecting and controlling crime by police, we have seen that. Reduce production time and manufacturing process through computer-aided manufacturing, that is also done. Improve customer service delivery and care. Again, network computers provide 24/7 online services like credit card. We have looked at ATMs, which have improved business and investment opportunities. We have looked at that. Improve data and document production, storage and manipulation. We have looked that you can print out documents and sell them. So that's what I had for you today, and that's marks the end of our lesson 2. So next lesson we shall look at the negative implications of using ICTs, and that we remember we are still on introduction to computing. That is topic 1. And in case of anything, you can reach me on 0786594262 or 0759853346. And don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, that is at Richams Faizo. Please like, comment and share after subscribing. Don't forget, you can also reach me on luchafaiz@gmail.com. I sign out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.